Thank you. So I'm Clariza Adao from Miss Harvey's AP Lit period 5? Yeah. So before we get started, I want you guys to do this do now. So share one unique fact about your culture with each other. Please actually do it because I really care.
I eat edible.
Yeah.
I never eat it. We're crazy. Parties don't stop till midnight. They start late. I know, it's so good. I like it. It's so good. I like it.
One. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for sharing with your partner. I love to hear from you all, but I don't have time for that. So let's get started. Just kidding. Okay, it's not working, Christian. So, my project is that. Oh wait, let's go back to the title. So my senior project is on why does Asian equal Chinese? So basically why people assume every Asian person they see is Chinese. So next. So I want to tell you a little about myself. So I'm obviously Clariza. I'm Filipino. I identify myself as my ethnicity to be Filipino and my race as Asian. So you can see here, I'm embracing my Asian pride with something I like. And that's everyone. Sorry. So, and I'm actually very proud of who I am. It's taken me a while because of what I've dealt with in the past, which I'll tell you later in my personal story. So, next. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Okay. So, one unique fact about myself is that I have at least 10 pairs of godparents because Filipinos tend to be very family-oriented and supportive, which means I have more in the Philippines and I don't even know about them. Next slide. So why I have you do this do now. It's nice to know. Hello? Okay. So it's nice to know something about your partner because it's polite, you know? And it alludes to the fact that even though the person you're sitting next to might be the same race as you, you guys may have like different ethnicities and like your culture makes you stand out from each ethnicity that falls under the same race. In addition, I'm here because I thought you guys needed to know about an Asian perspective because I feel like not a lot of people know anything about the Asian perspective, which is sad because, yeah, I'm a minority. And the last thing I want to bring up is Skittles. We at Mushin, we're fortunate to know about Skittling, right? We look like we're pretty Skittles right now, right? Okay. So even though we're physically Skittles right now, maybe, I don't know. Does that mean that our mindsets are Skittles? Have you ever thought about that? Like, Miss Neal can give you a pack of Skittles, but it doesn't mean that you have to actually eat it, right? Like, we don't take the time to consume Skittles. We have to we don't think about embracing the idea of Skittling. Yeah. Next slide, please. So these are the words you have to look out for. Race, ethnicity, and microaggression. So based on an interview I had by Tatiana Roberts, my step-up mentor. Yeah, step up, go orange. So she told me the definition of race is a group of people who have similar physical or biological characteristics that are shared by a particular group. So it's basically like society-based, and society is the one who decided, like what race is what, like Asians, Hispanics, Caucasians, and African Americans. Forgive me if I'm missing any more. And she also told me ethnicity is a group of people who share the same cultural similarities relating to nationality, language, and traditions. So like, in the Asian race, there's Filipino, Korean, Chinese, Thai, and many more. And so you can think of race being like a big tree, and then like all the ethnicities being a little branch or leaf. Yeah. So microaggression. So many of you guys haven't taken collegiate seminar yet, so you'll learn it in senior year. So it's basically subtle racism due to naivete and ignorance. So I'll give you an example. First day of 7th grade, I was in Miss Deutsch's English class, and there was this assistant teacher, right? So she asked me, "Oh, what's your name?" I said, "Clariza." Yeah. And do you know what she said to me? "What's your real name?" My real name is Clariza Adao. Clariza Christina Adao on my birth certificate. But yeah, so I know she probably didn't mean it out of like rudeness, but it's like, am I supposed to have another name because I'm Asian? I don't know. Like, kind of bugged me at first, but I just got over it. Next slide. So it's important to know the difference between race, ethnicity, and you should also know about microaggression too. So being knowledgeable, people love that you're open-minded. Like, they would love to talk to you. Oh, sorry, are you knowing about different backgrounds gives you like a whole different perspective on how you see the world. Like, it's to your advantage. Having different perspectives, yes. And no one will get offended. Hey, no bullying, right? No one will get offended for you making an ignorant comment. Okay, so the next slide. So there are negative reactions when you don't know the difference between race, ethnicity, and commit acts of racism or microaggression. So for starters, you're going to be secluded, like this girl or guy in the sleeping bag. You like if you're secluded in the world, you won't know anything that's going on, right? Like that's why we watch the news, that's why we talk to people, that's why we're on social media. But if you don't even know how to skittle your mind, you're secluded. You don't know about different races and ethnicities that are in the world with you. And ignorance, like people would not want to talk to you if you continue to make the most ignorant comments. And they won't know if it was intentional or not. Like, see, they won't even want to talk to you. And like, it will come to the point where they don't even want to listen to you. Like, they don't want to hear what you have to say anymore. Next slide. Oh, two. To identify an Asian, we have the yellow skin, the dark black hair, and brown eyes. Yeah. So the reason why misunderstandings occur is because of society. So in the article I read, they talked about how Fresh Off the Boat can go a little overboard with Asian stereotypes and American-born Chinese that we read freshman year. Okay, next slide. Okay, so we live in a world where people don't even have Asian people living in the area. So like Northwest region, and the most Asians that are in America are Chinese. So if these people watched like Fresh Off the Boat, they will think every Asian they see is Chinese, which is not the case. Next slide. So the solution, just don't assume, ask, because it'll be nice for you to do. And eat Skittles. Take the time to consume Skittles and be knowledgeable. Thanks.